G'day everyone, Matty P here with another perspective, and today's just a very quick video on ways to squeeze in some extra activity. Someone the other day when I did my little video on the cleansing diets, I think in one section I mentioned get off your ass and exercise kind of thing, and I think a couple of people took that as insinuating perhaps they weren't doing exercise, and look, that wasn't really the intention. It was stated in that way to make a point, but I guess look, a lot of people I know, this particular person's a mother, works full time as well, so it's very difficult. And I understand a lot of people, men and women, especially women I think more so, as often as the mothers in the family who run kids around, plus have to work, plus do everything else, it is a big challenge. So the things that I'd recommend, very simple things to start with. Okay, leave the car at home as often as you can. That's not always practical, but at the end of the day, if you're just going up around the corner to get dinner, walk. Yeah, even though it can be a pain in the ass, especially you've got kids and the dog or whatever, sometimes it's just easier to throw everyone in the car, go around the corner, get your food, come back. Take that extra little bit of time, even if it's a bit more effort on your part and the family's part, to get out and walk up the road together. Even little things in terms of walking up and down stairs. My office has just been relocated. I'm very happy to say I can now actually use the stairs, which I couldn't at the last place I was at. I've used the lift once, literally the first day I was there, because I didn't know about the stairs. But once I've discovered them, I'm not using the lift, and I won't be, literally, unless I have an injury that stops me from walking up and down the stairs. These kind of little things make massive differences. Again, it comes back to this idea of incremental changes. Lots of incremental changes. Okay, A, the incremental changes make it a bit easier for you to manage, and B, they still, you stick with it and you keep up with those incremental changes over time. Suddenly, lots of little incremental changes suddenly start to look like some big changes. So, I guess as well, it's important to remember in terms of exercise. Now, I hear figures something in the order of, I think, 30 minutes 3 times a week. To be honest, I haven't paid a lot of attention to those kind of recommendations for a long time, because I typically train a lot more than that when I train. But for your average person who's trying to get, say, that level of activity, which is a good starter, it is a great starter. It's certainly, if you're not doing that now, it's something you should be aiming for. Of course, over time, we try and increase, these things that we do to really sort of get as much of the health benefit out of it as we can. But at the end of the day, if you say, because of time restrictions with work, with family, whatever else, if you could only walk for 10 minutes 3 times today, and your goal was to walk for 30 minutes, you've reached your goal. Okay, a lot of the same health benefits your body will get even with it split up like that. Now, obviously, in terms of aerobic conditioning, for running and things like that, you're not going to get quite the same benefits, but you don't need to get the same benefits that, say, an athlete would be after to be able to get a lot of the same health benefits from just very simple things like walking. It's not even about running. If you want to run, great, but you don't need to be going for a jog. Just get out there, get used to being more active. Just make lots of these little habitual changes, and over time you really will start to see the difference. So I hope it's something of value to you. You can expect more videos very soon. Take care, guys.